Banana dick.
All right, everybody. Welcome back. This is part 20 of our Dark Souls 2 walkthrough. This is PG,
Jam jam.
and we are going to go ahead and knock out this little area. Now, later in the game, this part is a really, really great area. For one, you get decent amount. No. I'm gonna change that. You get average amount of souls for beating all the spiders in this area and shit. Honestly, it's worth it, but it is going to be a little time consuming if you run through this area repeatedly, killing all the spiders. But anyway. Also, the items. The spiders will drop you random weapons, armor, titanite. Some of the things I've seen them drop are the merchant's armor, the what is it called? The Great Scythe, Ricard's rapier, parrying daggers. They drop all kinds of different weapons.
I don't know. I think Ricky's rapier would be pretty cool.
If this was a dex build, and if I gave a fuck about this mage, yeah, I might actually try to get him something. But for right now, let's just see if he can stay the fuck alive. So right now I'm shooting and wasting all of my goddamn arrows, mainly because there's still a huge box issue when it comes to arrows in Dark Souls 2. I can't tell you how many times I've shot and just watched my arrow fly into nothing. Just stuck into a big open nothing.
That was the cutest zipline ever.
I kind of like it. It's a new aspect. They didn't have it in Dark Souls. In Dark Souls 2, there's little zip lines here and there, you know. Zipping and zamming around. Why not? Alright, so we're just going to use this post to kind of assassinate this little fat mage. If our mage could look just like that guy, I'd be happy. Just all little and decrepit and hunchback and shit. He's got a real scary secret to tell you.
Let me just lean in and tell you the secret of butt ball.
I think this is... Oh, no. No, it's not. Oh, wow. I will tell you this right now. I found this out the hard way. If you go across the zip line and one of the mages hit you, you fall to your death. So, just, you know, hindsight speaking here, you know.
Hindsight's 20/20.
Yeah, don't let one of these mages blast you in the dick. And there's just entirely... they will drop their armor set. I don't know what else they drop. I'm assuming armor set, maybe that stupid spell they use. Honestly, not worth fishing for. It's weak. And besides, we need to... Once we get a branch of yore, a fragment branch of yore, we can awaken a statue. And I think we're going to go free our good friend Strayed, I think his name is. Strand or something like that. He's a mage, and he's going to sell us some really sweet spells. And we can also trade the Scorpioness Soul for a really amazing little spell. So I'm looking forward to that. Alright, so like I said, spiders give you good drops. Not really worth it for the souls. I mean, you get it almost just as fast, if not faster, from other areas, I guess. And you don't run the risk of getting raped by giant spiders. I am interested to see that, you know, like maybe someone is so freaked out by spiders that they actually can't play this part of the game. That'd be kind of cool, actually. Alright, so the boss for this area is the Duke's Deer Freja. I don't really remember how to pronounce it, but it's just a big fucking two-headed spider thing. And we are not going to fight it.
Aww.
I know. We're not ready for that boss. We're basically going to run through this area, get some items, and then head topside again. Because we have different areas we need to go through first. We're going to build up to fighting things that we really still shouldn't fight. But fighting Freyja or Freyja right now would probably be a horrible idea. I don't think we would stand a chance. I think we would get like one-shotted by one of the leg attacks. But I don't know. We'll see. Alright, so Spider dropped me something. Let's see what it is. Parrying dagger. Alright, so like I said, that's like one of the 4 weapons that they'll drop you. The Great Scythe actually has an entirely different moveset than it did in Dark Souls, which is really sad. The moveset isn't even really that great.
Did they turn it back into like a regular like sword or whatever moveset?
It's not a sword, but it's definitely lame. Like, it's just, in Dark Souls, the Great Scythe was an amazing dex weapon that everybody hated to fight. It was versatile, it was strong, it could be buffed. Dark Souls 2, it's almost the exact opposite. It can still be buffed, but it's not very powerful, and it's not very versatile.
Oh.
But I don't know. I'm gonna keep testing it, and maybe I'll like it later, but for right now, I'm not impressed by it. One weapon I do really love is the oh man, what's it called? The flamberge. There you go.
Oh, that sword with all the little nicks in it?
Yeah, it's a sword that has rivets in it, and it's the size and length of a long sword, but it has the weight of only about 7, which I would say is generally half, even a quarter of some of the great swords' weight. So it swings really fast and has a really beautiful moveset, but it still delivers huge amounts of damage and even does bleed damage. Only downside to the weapon is that it cannot be buffed because it does do bleed damage. But I actually really love that weapon. Probably not a weapon that we'll be able to use with this build.
Probably not.
I'm really trying to aim towards getting a nice, decent, balanced weapon that can be buffed. So we'll see what we end up with here, but for right now, we're still going to use that enchanted falchion, which is, it's alright. The moveset is clean. The range is a little short for my liking, but that's alright. Alright, so in the last video, I was looking down on this area, and now I am in it, and we're about to have to fight a bunch of these goddamn spiderlings. Now, there is an invader in this area. He's like a little miner. I think he's actually just one of those goddamn punk-ass villagers. If I had to guess which one, I would say it's probably Pat.
Pat was a bitch.
Yeah. But, other than that, you can also, if you come to this area late in the game, you can also end up having to fight, oh man, what's his... I can't remember the name of him, but it's a sorcerer build. I think it's like the Duke's Sorcerer, or like the Dark Sorcerer or something like that.
Dukes.
Yeah. Not really a scary build. All you have to do is be the aggressor and stun lock them, because the build has like 0 poise and pretty much uses really strong spells. So just stay close, swing at him, and or her. I can't remember if it's a girl. And you should pretty much just kind of spam attack and kill the little sorcerer. Alright, now, boom. All of a sudden, there is a little miner over there. Now, I'm trying to look and see what I can do. If I can lock on at all. Because it'd be really nice to just stay up there and blast this guy with some magic. But it's not happening. So we're going to have to go down there and fight. Which I'm not looking forward to. PvP with this build so far has been nothing but chaos.
And it is El Terrible.
El Terrible indeed. I would love at the end of the walkthrough to be able to showcase a little bit of PvP with this build. but I really don't want to showcase bad PvP. And I don't mean bad PvP like one-sided or, you know, I lost. I don't care if I win or lose. I just don't like to showcase PvP where cheap tactics or overpowered builds or something like that are used. The reason, like I said earlier, the reason why I didn't showcase the bell tower PvP was because I would be invaded by one guy who would hide until all of his friends showed up, and then I would get ganked pretty much. So
Somebody was about to be like soggy biscuit.
yeah, it was not as much fun as it could have been. And that sucks because when I first started playing the game, the bell tower was actually a lot of fun. It was actually so much fun I actually joined that covenant and invaded some people for some fun matches, but for right now that covenant is kind of just garbage to me. Alright, so we're going to take on this invader. He has a little pickaxe, a little shield. He also has an adorable hat. And he is going to showcase why you need to stay on the bridge in this area. Those little spiky things do like 10 damage a step, I believe, or something close to that. So that is just not the way to do it. You don't want anything to do with that. That's just going to kill your character. Alright, so I'm going to be a dick and poison this guy. Alright, there we go. Nice and poisoned. So he's going to become aggressive because he's constantly taking damage. And even then, oh, look at him over there, healing it up. Bam, right back into the spikes. And I'm going to let him kill himself. Oh, I don't know if that's mean or not. I don't know. Oh, bye, Pat. Nobody loved you. Oh, nobody ever will.
Aww.
Oh, bye. Alright, so we have this one last little temple area to get through. And I believe that is where we will cut this video. Mainly just because we are not ready to fight the boss in this area. But I did kind of want to go through here, get some items, and kill some people. That, and it's always helpful to just teleport here later. Say things get a little boring later. Just throw a boss fight in there.
I do like boss fights.
I know. Unless you're afraid of spiders, and then you're really not going to like that boss fight. A little bit?
A bit. Yeah.
A little bit, yeah. It's only natural. Hey, somebody that can just pick up a spider and be like, oh yeah, me and him are friends. No.
That person is a witch.
Yeah, because friends don't try to eat friends.
Oh, but tarantulas are
Big, scary fucking spiders.
They're pretty not... I'm not going to say they're calm-headed.
Oh, they're tempered? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
No, because fuck them, they're angry, big, stupid spiders.
No, they're not angry. It takes a lot to piss tarantulas off, apparently.
A lot like a bunch of fucking dumb people trying to say hi to it and pet it.
Yeah, kind of like that.
That's all it takes. Oh, so pick me up and I'll bite you? What are you, a cat? No, I don't want to deal with you. You're poisonous.
A tarantula's first line of defense is to flick you with the little hairs on the top side of the tarantula. And then it flicks you with those, and then you have to do something incredibly stupid to be bit by it.
I just don't believe that. I think the best way to avoid getting bit by any kind of spider is to kill every spider.
Yeah, I hold the same philosophy.
Like, oh look, there's a spider. I'm gonna kill it. Oh, but it's nowhere near you. I don't care.
It's gonna be.
Yeah. I didn't ask where it was. I just told you it was gonna die. Alright, so my stupid falchion cannot attack a bench. So we're just gonna go around.
Go fuck yourself, bench.
Pretty much. Alright, so right here on the right side is... I think it's just an item. And then on the left side there is an enemy and a ladder that leads to the boss. Yeah, it sounds right. I do like these doors, though. Big, spooky, fucking spider doors.
I wonder what's gonna happen in this door. Oh, it's a spider person.
Yeah, it's always a fucking spider person. I am kind of curious how that happened, though. Like one of the little spider guys just like burrowed inside of him and it's got control over him now or something.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That is fucking frightening.
Oh, I saw a documentary on Japanese fighting spiders.
What even is that?
Well, they're called samurai fighting spiders.
Of course, because they're Japanese.
People breed them to be as big as possible to fight them.
Like hand-to-hand combat,
no,
or like spider to
like
spider.
Spider versus. Apparently, it's a big thing in Japan.
Whatever.
And these things are spooky.
9 out of 10 said too spooky.
10 out of 10 said too spooky.
Mm.
Except the Japanese. And if you're Japanese, you probably love them. You probably have like 3 of them.
I don't get it. I don't get why animal fights are interesting.
It's actually part of their culture.
Not
Not like dog fighting, animal fighting, but
well,
spider
no,
fighting.
yeah. Like I get that. I'm understanding of cultural differences. I'm just saying, how is that entertainment? They're big, scary spiders. Squish them and run. Cause what if they laid eggs?
Like these guys will have like whatever ones they're working with and leave them like open in their house.
Nope.
Like they try to encourage them in the corners or whatever, but they have like free reign of the house.
Nope. Don't like that. All right, guys.
Now with that little bit of nightmare fuel.
And see you guys in the next episode.
Bye.
Too much spider.